Shalom. Call halal la Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, which means all praises to Yahweh, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father, who you people in the world can call God, by Hashem in the name of Yahushua, which is the name of the only begotten Son, who you people in the world can call Jesus Christ. Once again, the true names of the Heavenly Father's only begotten Son is Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Shalom also to you, Akim, you brothers that's pushing and spreading this word throughout the four corners of the earth, who's also uplifting the names Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Shalom to you, Akim, once again. Shalom also to Israelite foreigners, the speckled bird, man, woman, and child, whose bloodline traces back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, our forefathers, though you may look like the heathen nations and scattered amongst, which the heathen nations, as you see on this chart, the nations starting from 2 on down. Those are the heathen nations. Also, if your bloodline, your lineage goes back to these people, as you see on this chart, through the man, and if his spirit bear witness with this word, the truth, you can receive it to the speckled bird, man, woman, and child. If this does apply to you, you are Israelites, though you do look like the heathen you're scattered amongst due to the scattering of these people in this chart. So you will have Israelites come looking like the other nations, but they're indeed Israelites because they're under the curses of Deuteronomy 28, the 15th verse to the 68th verse. The spirit bear witness with this word that they're the sons and daughters of Yahweh by Shema Shah, and their line, their lineage goes back to these people through the man, no matter what they come looking like. If their fathers an Israelite, that makes them one as well. Also to you few Akwaf that do listen, learn, and believe and have respect towards your husband, Shalom. To the elect of Israel, Shalom. To you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you could bond, consist, and make up the 12 tribes of Israel. You are the Hebrew Israelites, the chosen people of the Most High Yahweh and His only begotten Son, who the world once again ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, Yahweh Shah. I'm gonna play this. Alright. Turn it up.
I am a so-called white male. I'm really pink. I go from pink to red, depending on the situation. When I'm angry, embarrassed, or sunburned, red like a devil. But normally I'm pink, pink and dirty like a pig, hairy like a dog. I am an Edomite. I am descended from Esau. I'm a Gentile, a heathen. I am here to confess that we have inherited lies. We've been lied to. Our fathers have lied to us. They themselves were lied to. The truth is that so-called black people are God's real chosen.
It's not just the so-called black people, all right? It's beyond so-called black people. It's also, you got the Latin tribes, all right, the Latinos, and you got the Native and Seminole Americans, man, all right, the Indians, okay? So,
people, they are the real Jews of the Bible. They are the Hebrew Israelites. They're God's chosen people, over and above all other nations on earth. Like I said, we've been lied to. Jesus is not white. There's no such thing as white Jesus. I deny that. That's a lie. It's a construct of white supremacy. Jesus, the Messiah, is a black man. Mary was black. Pretty much everyone in the Bible was so-called black. The Bible is a history of black people. It was written by black people, about black people, for black people. That's why we as Edomites have such a difficult time understanding it, is because it's not for us. So we need to rely upon Israelites to teach us the Bible and help us understand it and know the truth. So again, so-called black people who were impacted, who are descended from people who were impacted by the transatlantic slave trade, are God's real chosen people. It says that in Deuteronomy 28. Black people are Israelites, white people are Edomites. We've been lied to. Jesus is black, and we are here to serve God's people who are...
all right, but once again, all right, it's not just the blacks. It's also the so-called Latinos and Native Americans. You got to understand, when Esau's reign of terror, All right, when he brought that sword against our people, it didn't start, all right, with the Southern Kingdom, basically the so-called Negroid tribes. All right, it started with really if you deal with Christopher Columbus, the conquistadors, the Spaniards. All right, going into the 1400s, all the way up. It started with the so-called Native Americans. All right, Native and Latin tribes. Okay, the Southern Kingdom got impacted second. Okay, got another one.
You're not a dish. You're a man. Most name brand bars and body washes you rub on your skin.
Damn commercials.
Including my own daughters, to dream bigger and to do better. I want to thank you. And I want to start my remarks by addressing those who have belittled, dismissed, minimized, or criticized anyone who has experienced trauma of any type, at any time, in any form. To you, I say I take pity on you, and I say shame on you. I was in this very room on January 6th when the insurrection began. I was one of 20 colleagues up in the gallery, just over my shoulder, who had to take cover behind our seats on the floor and struggled to activate our gas masks. The whizzing sounds, the collective whizzing sounds in this room, of which none of us will ever forget. We know the sound of the breaking glass, of the screams, and of the furniture being moved in front of the doors. We know the feeling of being trapped in this room and believing that being taken hostage may be the best case scenario. We know what it feels like searching for something, anything, with which to defend ourselves, and realizing a pencil is about all we had. And we know what it feels like thinking that it's a real possibility that we would not see our families and loved ones again. We won't forget. We won't forget. But I'm not here this evening to seek sympathy or just to tell my story, rather to make a public apology for recognizing that we were sitting ducks in this room as the chamber was about to be breached. I screamed to my colleagues to follow me across the aisle to the Republican side of the chamber so that we could blend in. For I felt that the insurrectionists who were trying to break down the doors right here would spare us if they simply mistook us for Republicans. But within moments, I recognized that blending in was not an option available to my colleagues of color. So I'm here tonight to say to my brothers and sisters in Congress and all around our country, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. For I had never really understood, what privilege really means. It took a violent mob of insurrectionists and a lightning bolt moment in this very room. But now I know. Believe me, I really know. But I want to close with an invitation, a hopeful invitation at that, to everybody watching or listening. Whether you experienced January 6th right here in this room, whether you were barricaded in an office across the street, or whether, like most Americans, you experienced it through a television screen. Please do not allow that day to change you for the worse. Rather, please find something in it to improve yourself.
All right, we got what we need out there, man. All right, but what you seen in those two videos is basically Esau. Not only is he trying to me, play victim and try to play like, all of a sudden he cares or, he's sorry. All right, we're not buying that no more, man. Okay? We're not buying that no more. Let's get this real quick, because it says in the scriptures, sweet words. Let's get that. And they know, and you gotta understand, you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, they know, all right, how to play on your mind and your emotions. They know our people are easy. to cave in, to let me just get it. All right. Let me see. Let's see if I can find it. Turn away wrath. All right. This is soft. Hold on, bear with me. I think it's soft answer. Turn it away. Sweet. Yep. Let's go there real quick. This is Psalms 15. And all right, this is actually perfect, but I will start this and I'm gonna get the other scripture. This is Psalms 15:1. It says, a Psalm of David. Lord Yahweh, by Shema Shah, who shall abide in thy tabernacle, who shall dwell in thy holy hill. He that walketh uprightly and worketh righteousness and speaketh the truth in his heart. He that backbiteth not with his tongue nor evil to his neighbor, nor taketh up reproach against his neighbor. In whose eyes a vile person, which Esau is what? He's that vile person. It's contempt. It's real quick. Contempt is to despise, hold in contempt, disdain, regard with contempt. And he's being regarded with contempt right now. Alright? But he honoreth them that feareth the Lord Yahweh Shemashah. He swear to his own hurt and changed not. Now it's twofold. Because Esau, he might, speak with his lips. Let me just get that real quick. Soft answer. Alright. Oh, it was Proverbs 15. That's why I went to Psalms 15. This is Proverbs 15. All right. And 1. It says, a soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger, man. And that's all they give you, man. They give you a soft answer. They give you sweet words, man. All right. They trying to rock you tribes back to sleep, man. Okay. Have you think, like you said in the video, where it shows you them elites, how, he was saying that they don't want peace. They know that the so-called black people, they know they're Jews, and he had said, are they also getting the Latinos and Native Americans? Said yeah. He said they don't want peace anymore, and that's what they see. They see our people, from one, they waking up to their BS. All right, and this man, okay, and who he is, all right, and our people are starting to check this man out. Then you got the elect. The elect completely, don't want to do with this devil, man. So this is what they do. All right, they give you them soft words, some sweet words, okay? Because these Edomites know wrath is coming upon them. All right, they see the downfall of their society. They see they're losing their grip, all right, their image. So now they're gonna do this. This is what they turn to. They always do it, okay? And there was another scripture, all right, Isaiah 26, man. All right. It says, Isaiah 26:9 says, with my soul have I desired thee in the night. Yeah, with my spirit within me will I seek thee early. For when thy judgments are in the earth, which the judgments of Yahweh Shema Shai is on the earth right now. That's what, and they see it, man. They see it, man. Remember that song? Say, I know you see it. They see it. All right? We speaking these things, okay, like it says in the book of Revelations, into existence, man. All right? And some of these devils can't take it, so they're trying to cop a plea. The elites, they still gonna try to go forward with their agenda. These low-level Joe six-pack Edomites, they cracking. All right, the inhabitants of the world will learn righteousness. Let favor be showed to the wicked, which these Edomites, Malachi 1:4, are the wicked. To anybody that's new, yeah, he will not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly, and will not behold the majesty of the Lord, man. All right, so no matter how sweeter words Esau do, no matter how much he tries to help you or give you money, give you a job or all these good so-called things, good, that's good to the eyes of our people, all right, This man, he's not programmed to be righteous. He's not programmed to be justly. All right? To be just. Salakia. He's unjust. So let's get that word, man. Okay? And he's done this over and over and over again. All right? The word avol is the word avol, says to act wrongfully, unjustly, to deviate from. And that's what he's always done. All right? He told you, right, you Jakes could finally vote, right? But then you vote, okay, for a particular politician that says he's going to do this and that for you in your communities and your neighborhoods. But what they do the complete opposite. They continue to destroy you. All right? You know, the celebrities of our people, keep bringing them up. All right? Here it is, they sell out and they help these devils with their agenda. But what ends up happening? You become like Bill Cosby. You become like T.I. and Tiny. All right? You become like R. Kelly. This is what they do. They're unjust. You know? They act like they want to help you and they want to they with you to make you prosper and succeed, but they're not, man. All right? They're all for gain and they're all for your destruction. All right? And you're going to have, like the scriptures say, the simple believeth every word. You got the 2/3 of our people, you know, they're simpletons. So they're going to believe every word that come out these devils. They're going to fall for it. All right? They're going to take the bait. And real quick, scriptures say, all right, remember when Amalek all right, because that's what another thing Jake don't want. Jake act like, you know, that was a long time ago. You know, these people changed. No. All right, they haven't changed. They're going to always be like that. That enmity that the Lord put between the serpent, the seed of the serpent and the seed of the woman was the seed of the woman. All right, is the nation of Israel, us. And the seed of the serpent are these Edomites. All right, it's going to always be there as long as we are on the planet with each other. You know, as long as we face to face with each other, it's always going to be enmity, man. It's just like the movie Transformers. All right, you got the Decepticons and you have the Autobots, man. The Autobots represent the good. The Decepticons is the bad, man. They never get along. That's how it is on the planet Earth. All right, this is Deuteronomy 28. I think it was 17. All right, this is Deuteronomy 17. And Deuteronomy 25 and 17 says, remember what Amalek, which Amalek are the so-called Jewish people, the people that stole our nationality, that went around the earth fronting like they was us. And what they did, all right, was they gave you African American. They gave you these different bywords and the world believed it. And they made us look like the scum of the earth. They make us look like, all right, nobodies, man. You know, they got you, you know, basically as entertainment. All right, that's what they got you as. Amalek is just a part of Edom. All right, they're also Edomites. They know unto thee by the way when you were come forth out of Egypt, how he met thee by the way and smote the hinmost of thee, even all that were feeble behind thee, when thou was faint and worried, and he feared not Yahweh. Because that's what they did. They were the first, all right, to attack us coming out of Egypt, man. Was Egypt is what? Synonymous with the house of bondage. We were just coming out of under the hands and grips of Pharaoh, the mighty Pharaoh who was oppressing us. And what did Amalek do? All right, when our people was being led through the wilderness, what happened? Amalek came and they slaughtered, all right, the weak of our people, basically the women and the children of our people. And this is what they do. Okay? This is what they do. And even if you go into the time of the Maccabees during the Greeks, when they were going in the Greeks, by the Greeks, all right, well, Antiochus Epiphanes, when he sent them, let me just get it. It's plenty of things, man. Okay, when the so-called Native Americans helped you Edomites survive off the land, what did you do? You turned around, all right, and you paid them back in blood. You slaughtered them, all right. You got the Trail of Tears, you see. You got all these different things, all right, that they've done to our people, man. And they back here right now, man, getting ready to receive their judgment. And this is what they always turn to. When all else fails, they turn back to that, you know, that deceitful tongue. You know, they turn back to, oh, I'm good, and you know, I thought that was wrong, and you know, this should happen this way. We should get together. Now they in this we all in this together spirit, man. It don't work like that, man. All right. Let me see. Hold on. Damn it. Hold on. I forgot what chapter it was. It's been a minute since I got it, so. Damn. Damn it, I forgot what chapter it was. Sent tribute. Damn it. Alright. This is what they do. You had the time when you had Amalek. Not Amalek. Yeah, Amalek. Alright, during the time of King Saul. Okay? When King Saul was going head to head with the Philistines, which it was his judgment for trying to kill King David. Alright, but what happened? Who assisted the Philistines, alright, to take down King Saul, Jonathan, and his sons? It was Amalek, man. They were always there when our people, when calamity, in the time of calamity, when our enemies came against us, they will always, alright, be side by side another nation to take us down, man. Or they would take us down themselves. Alright? So these people aren't for you, man. And they never will be. Alright? I'm trying to find that other one where you had, I believe it was Antiochus. He had sent if I can't find it, we just gonna move on with it. It ain't a big deal. Alright. Let's go to the next chapter. I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it. I forgot what chapter it was. It's been a minute since I got it, but it's all good anyway. We just gonna move on. Let me try one more. Try 7. Let's go over a chapter. If not, it is what it is. We're not even gonna make a big deal about it. Yeah, we just gonna move on, alright? But our people, you don't consider, alright, what these devils are up to, man. Because here it is, they might be, that politician said what he said, he might be saying, he's sorry to his fellow, people of color. But they still behind the scenes plotting to destroy you, man. What you think the Maxine is, man? They trying to destroy our people, man. And a lot of our people, I got relatives telling me that they made an appointment to go take the vaccine, man. All right? But you know why Jake doing that? Because the simple belief of every word. And not only do you simple believe every word, but you forgot who your enemy was. Jake act like you don't have enemies, all right, around you, man. And you do. They all around you. But your number one enemy, he's on top of us right now, man. All right? And he's getting ready to lose. So now he's going to come at you one last time. Well, okay, we're just going to get to the point. Hold on. Bear with me. Brotherly covenant. Let's go to Amos 9 real quick. Alright, so let me see. We're gonna get let's get Psalms 137, man. Alright. Psalms 137:7 says, Remember, O Lord Yahweh Shemashah, the children of Edom and the day of Jerusalem. We know what? Jerusalem is always what? A people before it's a place. Because it's also a place, but also the people that dwell there. Alright? Who said, raise it even to the foundation thereof. And we're going to get the term of that. The definition of raise. Alright? So, get that. So, raise is ara, and it says to be bare, be nude, uncover, leave destitute, discover, empty, raise, pour out. All right. And this man, what did he you look right here, it says to be naked and stripped bare. All right. Now, what have we been stripped since we've been in this captivity? First, our nationality. All right. We've been stripped of certain abilities, to maneuver in this man's society. All right. We've been stripped of land. Okay. We've been stripped of, different inventions that Jake created. All right. Esau put his name on it. We've been stripped of everything. All right. Our households, the order that we had, that's been stripped from us. Everything that we had before captivity, that's been stripped from us. Okay. By these people. Okay. And they've always, like I said, they've always had this mindset. All right. And let me see if I can find that account with Antiochus Epiphanes. I believe it was Antiochus. Alright. So this is 2nd Maccabees. This is 1. Right? This is 2nd Maccabees chapter 9 verse 1. It says, And about that time came Antiochus, which he was an Edomite, was dishonored out of the country of Persia. For he had entered the city called Persepolis, and went about to rob the temple, and to hold the city, whereupon the multitude running to defend themselves with their weapons put them to flight. And so it happened that Antiochus, being put to flight of the inhabitants, returned with shame. Now when he came to Abectani, news was brought him what had happened unto Nicanor and Timotheus. Then swelling with anger, he thought to avenge upon the Jews the disgrace done unto him by those that made him flee. Alright, so he wanted to take his anger out on our people, right? Therefore he commanded he, his chariotmen, to drive without ceasing to dispatch the journey. The judgment of Yahweh now fall on him. For he had spoken proudly in this sort, that he will come to Jerusalem and make it a common burying place of the Jews. All right, and that's the mindset they in right now. Because you gotta understand, these people are from the ancient world, our enemies from the ancient world. Let me get Daniel 12. They're back right now. All right, George Washington, Antiochus Epiphanes. What other devil? Haman. All these different. Even amongst the wicked, right, of our people, not Night Cannon, but these wicked Jakes that you see today, they're just back from the ancient world, man. All right, everybody's back. The elect's back. All right, real quick. This is Daniel 12:12, which is another lesson for another time. It says, Blessed is he that waiteth and cometh to the 1,305 and 30 days, right? But go thy way till the end be. And we know what? Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob's the beginning that followeth, right? For thou shalt rest and stand in thy lot at the end of the days. We're going to get that real quick. Then we're gonna get the move forward. All right, that word lot, real quick. It's Gorah, and it says lot. Check this out. It says B. If you look at B, it says recompense, retribution, and it says right here, right. It's not that much, but it says a portion or destiny as if determined by lot, man. But keep in mind, it says a retribution or recompense, man. All right. The Lord, what does it say in Proverbs 16:1? The Lord reserved the wicked. He reserved the wicked for the day of evil. All right. Everybody's back in their lot right now. All right. If you were a sodomite, back in the ancient world, all right, you back. Okay. You were that queen of heaven, that type of spirit, you're back. All right, nothing is new under the sun, like it says in Ecclesiastes, the 1st chapter, the 4th verse, man. All right, everybody's back in their lot, and you devils, you same devils that come out and act like you changed or you're for the betterment of our people. You're just them same Edomites from back in the past, man. All right, you back. You can't fool the elect. You can't fool Yahweh Shema Shah, man. All right, but they in that same mindset. All right. So raise it. And then this time they're doing it by way of, polluting the food that you eat, the water, that you drink and you wash with. All right. Overworking you at these plantations, which is modern day plantations. All right. Wearing out the saints, like it says. Okay. Turning your woman against you. Abortion clinics. All these things, okay, is ways, is raise it, man. All right, they in that same spirit. Also, Jeremiah 13:23. Can the leopard change his spots or Ethiopian his skin? Can he do good as accustomed to do evil? That's all they're about, is doing evil, but evil to our people, man. All right. So going back to Obadiah. All right. It says, Obadiah 1:11 says, "In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captive his forces and foreigners entered into his gates and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou was as one of them," speaking to Edom, right? "But thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother, in the day that he became a stranger," right? And how do we become strangers? We fell off, all right, from our heritage. That's how we became strangers. We fell away from Yahweh Shema Shah, man. All right, we became what you call Israelite foreigners. Neither shouldst thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah, the so-called Negroes, in the day of their destruction. Neither shouldst thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress. Thou shouldst not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. Yeah, thou shouldst not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity. Neither shouldst thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that did escape. Neither shouldst thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of distress. All right. So it says, "For the day of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah, is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. For as ye drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen." All the heathen. Anybody outside of our nation, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American. All right. You will have the speckled bird amongst the other nations, but they're Israelites, and the Lord knows that. All right. Anybody outside that, all right, this is for you. Judgment's coming for you. All right. Let me read. It says, "For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yeah, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been." All right. And we're going to get Jeremiah 30. All right. This is what you got to look forward to. All right. Because it's easy to say, all right, we're sorry for slavery. We're sorry, for all the things we've done to your people. It's easy to say that. All right, but to be truly honest with you, what really should be done? All right, does not the scripture say an eye for an eye and tooth for a tooth? All right, the scriptures also say, real quick, let's just go. All right, this is Jeremiah. All right. 30:8. Says, "For it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck, and will burst thy bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of him. Alright? And the thing is, alright, that was what happened with Esau, because we had Esau in bondage. But what was prophesied, that eventually the same thing here, he would break the yoke from off his neck, alright, and he will what? He will be loose. And now the same thing's about to happen, but this time it's gonna be us. This time it's gonna be us, alright, which that's synonymous for the Lord, okay, basically getting us out of captivity. Alright, and it's starting with us getting this knowledge back. Alright, then it's gonna physically, alright, manifest itself, man. Alright, it's gonna be physical, a physical release. Alright. It says, but they shall serve the Lord Yahweh Hashem outside their power, and their king, and David their king, whom I will raise up unto them, man. Alright. And David, you had the house of David, right? Because that's being raised up. Those are gonna be, alright, the judges. That 144,000 men, they're gonna be the judges under Yahweh Hashem Shah, man. Alright. Just as you're falling, like it says, this house lie waste. Alright. As your house lie waste, ours is being built. Alright? Therefore, fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, saith the Lord Yahweh Hashem shall neither be dismayed, O Israel, for lo, I will save thee from afar, and thy seed from the land of their captivity. And Jacob shall return, shall be in rest, and be quiet, none shall make him afraid. For I am with thee, saith the Lord Yahweh Hashem shall to save thee. Though I make a full end of all nations, will I have scattered thee, right, the day of the heathen, yet I will not make a full end of thee. But I will correct thee in measure, and I will not lead thee altogether unpunished. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh Hashem Shah, thy bruise is incurable, and thy wound grievous. Which was the bruise of what? Slavery. Alright? Just everything you see wrong with our people now, man. These are all bruises, man. Which is all, it's going to go into. It says, there is none to plead thy cause, that thou mayest be bound up. Thou hast no healing medicines. And what does Esau always do? He give you these sorry ass, I'm sorry, or he'll try to throw money at your face. Or he'll just give you Black History Month. Alright? Take this and be alright with that. Alright? Leave us alone now. Alright? That's what it is. It's none to really plead your cause. The scriptures say, Jeremiah 2nd chapter, who shall bemoan thee, man? And none of these nations will bemoan thee. This is the day, alright? Us being in this estate is the day, like it says in Lamentations, that they have looked for. They was looking for us to fall, man. Alright? They're never gonna help you. And they could sit here and try to tell you, alright, you're the Israelites, you know, you so-called black people, you're the Jews. They'll tell you that. Why didn't you say that before? Before all this destruction that's happening, why didn't you say something before? Alright? Because I'm pretty sure if none of this whole pandemic and, you know, all the plagues that Yahweh Shema Shah is throwing in this place, if this wouldn't have happened, they would have never told you that. Alright? Because none to plead thy cause. All thy lovers have forgotten thee, these other nations. They seek thee not. For I have wounded thee with the wound of an enemy, with the chastisement of a cruel one. That cruel one is Esau Edom. He is the cruel one. Alright? This man's cruel. He shows no mercy, especially when it comes to our people. Alright? It says, because thy sins will increase because we went off. Why cries for thine affliction, thy sorrows incurable for the multitude of thy iniquity, because thy sins will increase. I have done these things unto thee. Right? Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity. And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. So this is how the playing field is going to be even. Alright? This is the true reparations. Alright? This is a true restoration, man. Alright? This is how we're going to be restored, man. The people that put us in captivity, they got to go into captivity. The people that spoiled and robbed us, they got to be spoiled and robbed, man. Alright? This is how the Lord judges, man. The scriptures say a false balance is an abomination to Yahweh Shema Shah, man. See, the way Esau has it set up is, you know, he did what he did to you, okay? Like I say, he'll throw money at you. He'll give you a false culture, you know, to celebrate every February, all right? Whatever month our people celebrate particular things that they claim is our culture, all right? It's fabricated culture, all right? But that's about it, you see? He's supposed to, everybody that did that to us, they're supposed to go into slavery, all right? The same thing's supposed to happen to them, and it is going to happen to them, all right? Let me actually get Joel real quick. Alright? Real quick, we're going to go back Joel 3 and 3, and they have cast lots for my people. Meaning what? They was selling us, all right, on auction blocks, and have given the boy for an harlot and sold the girl for wine that they might drink. Yeah, and what have you to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, them Hamites, some so-called Africans, which you do have Israelites over there, but we're not Africans, all right? Will ye render me, was Amalekite, he was behind that, calling us African Americans, just like they were behind, all right, the good ship Jesus. Look that up. That was the name of the slave ship that they funded. And now they got you calling upon those names, man. All right? It's madness, but they're going to pay for that. It says in all the coast of Palestine, the so-called Arabs, man, the Ishmaelites, all right? The Arab slave trade that they were behind, says, will you render me a recompense? If you recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head, man. All right? Meaning what? They could try to buy their way or apologize their way out of it, but the Lord's not going to hear it, man. All right? Judgment is going to go forth. Okay? Righteous judgment, by the way, not wicked judgment. All right? Like this devil does. Okay? I'm going to read it again. It says, therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity, man. And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey, man. And one more. All right? Isaiah 14. And we're going to go back. And one, for the Lord Yahweh Shemashah will have mercy on Jacob, and he will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. And the strangers shall no more, and he keeps saying strangers, talking about the Israelites, man. Our people that fell off, that fell away, shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. All right? And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. So who's the servants and handmaids, man? All right, it's the heathens, man. All right, Psalms 2nd chapter goes into that. All right, ask of me right here. It says Psalms 2 and 8. It says, ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession, man. All right, and thou shalt break them with the rod and iron, thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel, man. All right. So that's what's gonna be we gonna be possessing, like it says in let's go back. Read it again. It says, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. We gonna be the new oppressors, but we gonna do it in righteousness. Esau is a wicked oppressor, man. Salakia. All right. He deals unjustly. All right, let favor be showed to the wicked. And how was favor showed to the wicked? The Lord allowed you, even though the Lord hates your nation, he allowed you to come into power. He allowed you to jack his people up to the worstest fashion that no nation has gone through on the planet Earth. All right, he's allowed you to do that. He gave you the whole earth. All right, but you dealt unjustly. We're going to do the same thing to you, but we're going to do it in righteousness. We're going to do it according to the law, statutes, and commandments, man. We're going to break you devils, man. We're going to break the rest of you nations. But the rest of you nations, you at least going to have some sort of mercy. Esau ain't going to be shown no mercy because he showed no mercy. All right, James tells you that. And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve, man. Because this bondage right here is hard, man. All right? It's petty, but the Lord going to even the playing field, like I said. All right? Esau, if you left it to Esau on the resolution of what he did to our people, which you can't even put, you can't even really, you don't really know how much stuff he did to our people. We just know what he allows you to know. And so-called history class, what you see in documentaries, what you see in movies. All right? But we truly don't know everything that this devil did to us, but the Lord's going to reveal that to us in the kingdom, man. All right? He's going to put his wrath in those new bodies that we're going to receive, and we're going to take it out on these devils. All right? Going back, Jeremiah 30 and 17, for I will restore. Let's get that real quick. The word restores. Allah says to go up, ascend, climb. Let's go down. Using the great various senses, primary and secondary, literal and figuratively, arise, bring up, carry up, exalt, excel, raise. All right. Point being, the Lord's going he's going to exalt his people, man. All right. What did it say in Zephaniah? I will undo all that afflict thee, and I will give thee great fame in the land that thou was put to shame. All right. We're gonna get our fame back. We're gonna get that glory back, man, because we lost all that in this captivity. All right. The Lord allowed Esau to get the glory, but he's being stripped of that. So this is what they're doing. They're copping the plea. All right. They're gonna tell you how much they love you and how much they care about you. You know, let's get together. No, though hand join in hand. You know, the wicked shall not go unpunished, man. You're gonna be punished, man. All right. And that's the mindset that the house of David, the elect, is in. All right. If you fall for this gimmick, then it was meant for you to fall for. You're gonna be destroyed. All right. For I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds. The wounds of what? Slavery, man. All right, captivity. All right, bondage. Said the Lord Yahweh Shemashah, because they called thee an outcast, saying, this is Zion, whom no man seeketh after. All right, these niggas, these spicks, you know, these Uncle Tomahawks, you know, people of color, minorities, as you like to call them, right? Thus said the Lord Yahweh Shemashah, behold, I will bring again the captivity of Jacob's tents, and have mercy on his dwelling places. And the city shall be built upon her own heap, and the palace shall remain after the manner thereof. And now of them shall proceed thanksgiving, and the voice of them that make merry, and I will multiply them, and they shall not be few, and I will also glorify them, and they shall not be small. Their children also shall be as aforetime, and their congregation shall be established before me, and I will punish all that oppress them. So this is what the Lord is coming to do. All right? Esau is not going to offer you this. Esau is going to offer you a Maxine and then a chip to be his perpetual slave forever, man. And then even if, he would still be trying to kill you. All right? This is what the Lord got, man. All right? The Lord not buying, you know, that I'm sorry and, you know, just like it said in Joel, man. All right? The Lord not buying that, you know. The Lord going to come fully through what his agenda, all right? Which is the what? To overthrow the wicked, take them out of power, exalt his people, and put the enemies of his people, all right, in captivity, man, and rule over them forever and never, like the scriptures say, man. And the saints shall take the kingdom and possess it forever and never, man. All right. And their nobles, you know, their kings shall be of themselves, and their governors shall proceed from the midst of them. And I will cause him to draw near, he shall approach unto me. For who is this that engaged his heart to approach unto me, saith the Lord Yahweh Shemashah? Ye shall be my people, and I will be your power. All right. And he keeps going, so what he's going to do to the wicked. The 23rd verse, behold, the whirlwind, which is the so-called UFO, the chariot of the Lord Yahweh Shemashah, go forth with fury and a continuing whirlwind. It shall fall with pain upon the head of the wicked. All right. The fierce anger of the Lord shall not return until he have done it. And until he have performed the intents of his heart in the latter days, ye shall consider it, man. And this is the time when we in the latter days. This is what we waiting for. All right. We waiting to see our enemies be tried down by Yahweh Shemashah, man. All right. He said he's going to tread them in his anger, man. This is what we waiting for. We waiting for Yahweh Shemashah to make our enemies our footstool, man. Because right now, we the footstool. All right. But we want a reverse, man. We want payback. All right. We don't want your sorry. We don't want your FRN notes. All right. Which is fake money with your face on it, by the way. All right. We don't want anything from you. We want you to go down. We want to be exalted. We want to be in power like we supposed to be. All right. You heathens weren't created to rule over. You were created to be ruled over. And that's coming back. All right. And this is the last time we're going into captivity. All right. So nice try. All right. It didn't work. If it, like I said, if it does work on some of our people, it was meant for them to believe in the strong delusion, to believe in the strong delusion that they should believe in, you know, give them a strong delusion that they should believe in the lie. All right. And then they're going to be destroyed. And then when they do come back in the kingdom, they're going to be in their right mind, man. They're going to have the same mindset as the elect has right now. All right. We're going to be all on one accord. Ain't going to be no more. You have this Israelites on this side, you know, they think this and believe this, that's not right. And you got on the other side that they all for Yahweh Shemashah. No, we're going to all be on one accord, man. All right. So call the Lord like Yahweh Shemashah. Yahweh Ratzazah was edifying. Baba Kasha, Abba Papa, Abba Papa, Abba Ha Ayapi, Abba Ha Ayapi. Shalom to you left, to the few Akwaf that do listen, learn, and endure. Shalom and Hawad Hayah. By Yahweh Bashim Shah. Shalom.